Okay, guys. Guys, let me know what you want to do. We're on our second pursuit here now, LAPD. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Scott. IFB's on, IFB's on. Here we go. Hey guys, are we on streaming now? Are we streaming this second pursuit now? And we're watching a second pursuit here from LAPD. Again, News Chopper 4 Alpha, the first picking up this second pursuit literally moments after the first one that ended in the LAPD southeast area. This one coming out of North Hollywood. That white vehicle is an alleged stolen pickup truck. LAPD officers from the North Hollywood Division following this vehicle. We are westbound Chandler approaching Buffalo Avenue here. We're in the North Hollywood area. You can see coming up on a major street here. This is Woodman here. This is a white pickup truck. These are LAPD officers attempting to pull this vehicle over. This is our second pursuit. Literally moments after the first pursuit ended here. Vehicle now traveling northbound on Woodman. We have LAPD as well as the LAPD airship above. They're calling the information down to the units below, but you can see this vehicle not traveling too fast, about 40 miles per hour. Here we go. We're going to do a pit maneuver. Ending this one as he's tried to swung that pit maneuver. Vehicle did a couple of little fishtail there, getting a little more aggressive now when LAPD starts to get a little more proactive on that. We start seeing some aggressive driving as far as the driver. It escalates the situation. Earlier he was only going about 40 miles per hour. Now we're seeing speeds about 55, starting to pick up speeds here coming into North Hollywood, northbound on Woodman Avenue, just passing Hatteras. We're approaching Oxnard now. Speeds are now about 53 miles per hour. LAPD attempted one pit maneuver. Pretty good job. They did make contact. Unfortunately, not enough to stop that vehicle. Vehicle now coming up on a red light here. Light just turned green. Light just turned green. That's Oxnard. And you can see the aggressive driving right now as he's picking up more speeds here. Again, this is a pursuit originated out of the LAPD North Hollywood area. News Chopper 4 Alpha, the first on this pursuit as well. Pursuit number 2 so far this morning coming in here from LAPD. Anybody else here yet? Okay, thanks. LAPD now talking about going into a tracking mode. Essentially, that's where they're going to follow this vehicle mostly from the helicopter. Ground units are going to pull back as we just crossed over Victory Boulevard. They do that because they don't want the driver to see anybody in the rear view mirror as far as LAPD units are concerned, and that's a tactic that they will do to minimize the speeds. Hopefully, that driver will slow down if he doesn't see officers close behind. We're still continuing northbound on Woodman Avenue, starting to pick up some speeds through Kittredge right now, about 45, 50. Ensued here in the San Fernando Valley. Coming up on a fresh red light, so we're going to pull out and see how this driver handles this. Red light here, this is Van Owen. Van Owen here, Woodman and Van Owen. You can see the vehicle fortunately slowing down for the pedestrian. And he's making a right turn, which puts him eastbound on Van Owen. So really he's heading back toward the 170. If you're familiar with this area, he's heading toward the 170. And you can see how fast this driver is picking up here as he continues eastbound on Van Owen. Looks like he's going about Do they have one ship or two? Again? Why are they doing that? Here we go, making a southbound turn right now on the Nagel, southbound Nagel Street. You got eyes on it still? How many do we have on scene? Just 2? Hey, we're with you again. Hold on. Yeah, whenever Adrian goes to me, I'll be listening for him. I'm monitoring the scanner. Just off of Kittredge, Going southbound on Varna now, southbound on Varna. We're in a residential area here in North Hollywood. Speeds are picking up a little too much here, about 52 miles per hour. You can see this vehicle traveling pretty fast right now. LAPD is what they call in a tracking mode, hopefully an attempt to bring this driver to slow it down. Here we go. Looks like we're getting a pattern coming back onto Victory Boulevard. Westbound Victory, so now we're going away from the 170, headed towards Woodman. So essentially we're kind of doing large circles in an area that this driver may be familiar with, driving along the center divider really during this point. Looks like he's going to turn left or make a turn here. A southbound turn, Ventura Canyon Avenue, Ventura Canyon Avenue. You can see how fast that driver's going when he comes over these speed bumps. Here we go, making a right turn now. He's going in and out. Looks like this driver may be trying to attempt to get out of this vehicle. Yeah, there you go. You can see how difficult it is for us to follow him when we see all these trees. Well, that's the same problem LAPD airship has, and that could be a tactic that this driver is attempting to do in order to elude officers. Coming back out again to Ventura Canyon Avenue. We're starting to see some fast speeds here. I believe this is, wow, this guy's really making it difficult. Get away from those trees. Now we're on Urban Street. We're on Urban Street approaching Woodman. Urban and Woodman, there's Woodman. Vehicle there, white car had to suddenly abruptly stop. He just continued through Woodman, continuing westbound on Irwin, passing Woodman. Look how fast he's going through over these speed bumps. Obviously disregarding those speed bumps. Speeds right now about 42 miles per hour. How far away from it are we? Okay. Because if he bails, you can see he's trying to pass this car on the wrong side of the road here. Hey Booth, I got you guys if you go to us. We're Ranchito Avenue, southbound Ranchito. We're in the Valley Glen area, just west of North Hollywood. And this guy is just looking for a place by the mannerism of what we're seeing. Looks like he may be looking for a place to bail out. He's driving really fast, trying to get some distance between him and the ground officers. Look at that turn. Look how fast he's making that turn there, going southbound on Costello. Southbound on Costello there, just south of Victory Boulevard. He's probably going to turn right again here. Well, this guy's probably going to bail here. So if it's a stolen vehicle, we might see that happen here shortly where this driver's going to bail. Again, pursuit number 2 here in less than 10 minutes. LAPD, we just followed a pursuit in the Southeast Division where that came to a safe ending. Now we're following this alleged stolen vehicle, now turning northbound on Hazeltine. Northbound on Hazeltine here, just south of Victory Boulevard. That was the LAPD helicopter that you just saw go through our shot. And look at him making that turn real quick on Delano Street. So he's just going in and out of traffic right now. And look how he dangerously just passes that vehicle on the wrong side of the road. Speeds right now 52 miles per hour. 52 miles per hour, westbound Delano Street. Getting a little dangerous here on these residential streets, passing cars like that. Coming up on Tyrone, turning southbound on Tyrone from Delano Street. You can see the vehicle headed south towards us. LAPD indicating so far they only see one person in that car. Booth, you talking to me? I could be hearing voices. Calvert, we're westbound on Calvert Street, and you can see how the erratic driving from this individual in this car doing everything he can. We're assuming it's a male driver from the initial reports. Southbound on Sylmar, looks like this might be a cul-de-sac. He's going to come back out onto Tyrone. We're trying to get officers down over here. So the driver may not be familiar with this area. He's kind of doing a roundabout here. Got eyes on him still? He's on Bessemer right now, eastbound Bessemer. Here we go, coming onto Major Street. We got cross traffic, southbound Hazeltine. So we're starting to see speeds pick up here. This pursuit is escalating as far as danger is concerned. We're going in and out of traffic, weaving in and out of traffic lanes, passing on the wrong side of the road. considering this is a residential street. This is a dangerous situation, public safety #1 concern. We said that with the last pursuit, and now look at this pursuit. We're seeing some more dangerous driving than the one before. Southbound Hazeltine, look at him. Burbank Boulevard's the next major street coming up, and you can see how he's driving in the center median there. Looks like he may be initiating a left turn there. Just turning on Collins Street now. So from Hazeltine, eastbound on Collins, just north of Burbank Boulevard. He's going eastbound, which means he's headed towards the North Hollywood area, headed towards the 170. Going about 39 miles per hour on residential streets. That's what makes this pursuit especially dangerous. Residential streets, we have summer vacation right now. Kids are out, and when we see speeds like this, it just invites dangerous situations, dangerous outcomes. Now we're back on Ranchito Avenue. Looks like we're going in circles in this particular area. Get it. Yeah, Adrian. Yeah, I mean, Adrian, pursuit #2 here within such a short time. This one in the San Fernando Valley, we're seeing a little more dangerous conditions on this pursuit than we saw on the other one. We're on Khalifa Street. We're going eastbound on Khalifa Street, coming out to Woodman. This is an alleged stolen vehicle. LAPD officers, as this vehicle is now turning southbound from Khalifa onto Mammoth Street. LAPD officers spotted this vehicle. It's an alleged stolen vehicle. When they tried to initiate the traffic stop, pursuit ensued. Driver failed to yield, and we've been seeing erratic driving at times. Adrian, that is why they're putting this on a tracking mode. So this pursuit is on a tracking mode, primarily being followed by the LAPD airship as we're making another aggressive turn there, going back on Collins Street. So we're eastbound on Collins Street, coming up on Woodman. So you can see how this vehicle blowing through red lights, blowing through stop signs, and LAPD right now just patiently waiting until it's the right time to either deploy a spike strip or a pit maneuver to try to bring this pursuit to an end. Right, and some of those streets had speed bumps, and those are designed to slow drivers down, but not this one as he comes up on a red light. Look at that. Those pedestrians were just crossing, and they had to abruptly stop. We're back on Chandler, and that's where News Chopper 4 Alpha picked up the pursuit. We were the first covering this second pursuit of the morning on Chandler. We were going westbound on Chandler now, making a quick turn here, going southbound on Matilla. So you can see this driver going really erratically, and yes, Adrian, speeds at times up to 50 miles per hour on residential streets right now. Drivers clocked in at 42 miles per hour. Whoa, right there, we almost just had a collision there. You see Adrian, he was just going southbound, just crossed over Magnolia, didn't even stop. Almost, vehicle almost T-boned him. And yes, these residential streets are a little smaller. He's passing some of these cars on the wrong side of the road. 60 miles per hour right now is what we're seeing from News Chopper 4 Alpha. We're headed southbound, headed towards the Ventura Freeway, so that's the direction we're going, southbound Matifla Street here. His vehicle is now clocked at 60 miles per hour. Yes, they'll have the helicopter follow the driver. The LAPD ground units are backing away from this vehicle. They do that because they don't want this driver to drive any more erratically than he is already doing. They don't want him to see officers in the background. So they're following they're following this vehicle from above, crossing over, just ran a red light here. We're southbound on Woodman Avenue. Helicopter has eyes ahead. They have a visual on this vehicle. They're passing all the information along to ground units. Wow. That was a close call. Now, let me just be careful here. A lot of times they'll try to, okay, he continued through. A lot of times a tactic that they will do is they will go underneath an overcross like that and change directions or jump out of the vehicle. But right now that's not the case. We're headed towards Ventura Boulevard, southbound on Woodman here, now coming into Studio City. Whoa, right there. Oh, whoa, wow, that was close. Yeah, and in fact, that was a very close call. He almost T-boned that vehicle. Fortunately, just missed it by inches. But, you know, the longer this goes, increasing the chances of seeing an accident or something of that nature. Now, look how he's just coming up right behind this vehicle here. We're southbound on Mammoth. A vehicle in front of him, not realizing this car is wanted in a high-speed pursuit. And you can see the erratic driving there through surface streets. Nobody has any business driving like that on surface streets right now, especially right now here. You can see that car just pulling out of a driveway. That, I believe, is Ventura Boulevard. So we're on the boulevard right now going westbound from Mammoth. They're in the tracking mode right now. I'm going to kind of, there they are. That's how far back they are. So they're still following the vehicle, but they increase that following distance in attempt to hopefully get that driver to slow down. We're setting up for a left-hand turn right now as we come up on Hazeltine. Looks like he's going to be turning left now, going southbound on Hazeltine from Ventura Boulevard. And Adrian, these streets here are just all residential in this area. So as long as he continues south of the boulevard, it's pretty much residential area here in this part of Studio City. It's hard to tell right now. From what we understand, only one person in that vehicle from the initial reports. LAPD officers are always cautious whether or not there are more individuals in that vehicle. Right now we're looking at what's in the rear of that trunk there, or the cab. Tires, and again, this is a possible stolen vehicle here, so we're not sure if that could be related. But look how slow he's fast he comes up onto this vehicle here. He comes up on that vehicle really fast. We're going to try to actually get a little closer to this vehicle here so we can see the driver, the mannerism of this driver. We're going to maneuver News Chopper 4 a little closer as we come up on Beverly Glen. Just crossing through Beverly Glen here, still continuing westbound on Greenleaf, just passing Beverly Glen. Can we get a little closer to him, please? Aldo. Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job right now. There's, you can see how difficult it is. We're trying to get a little closer to this vehicle right now so we can have visual. And the same problem that we have is the same situation with the LAPD air units. A lot of these tree-lined streets create cover for these vehicles. But right now, earlier, it seemed like perhaps this driver was setting up to bail from this pursuit. We've got cross traffic right here, cross traffic as he's making a southbound turn on Kester Avenue. So Adrian, it's going to be a little more challenging following him on these streets here, but we're coming into the hills here through Studio City, southbound Kester Street. LAPD still following this vehicle from above and on the ground. Yeah, he's starting to pick up. Michael, go ahead. Aldo, can you get me a little closer to him, please? Okay. Hey, I'm with you guys. I'm just trying to coordinate with my pilot here. We're on Valley Vista, Valley Vista. Adrian and Michelle, copy that? He just turned southbound. Hold on, guys. Yeah, here he is, Aldo. He's going to go underneath us. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I'm ready. Sure, sounds good. Michael and Michelle. Yay, Michael and Michelle. Although he's going to go right underneath us. Well, can you help me with that? That would be great if you can help with that, please. Thank you. Watch out, pedestrian right there. Wow, person running with their dog. Now he's going, we're actually near the 405 freeway, guys. We're getting closer to the 405. Oh, this is getting difficult here. Oh. Woodcliff Road. We're on Woodcliff Road. Oh, perfect timing. Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm ready whenever you guys are. Thank you. We've been following this pursuit, Michael. This is a high-speed pursuit in the San Fernando Valley, and literally moments before we went on this air, this vehicle just stopped here right off of Woodcliff Road. This is the 4,000 block of Woodcliff Road. You can see him stopped in the middle of the street. Here's what we know. LAPD tried to pull this white pickup truck over earlier, the LAPD from the North Hollywood Division. This vehicle came back to an alleged stolen vehicle. You don't see any LAPD officers right now, but that's because they were tracking this vehicle. Here comes the LAPD units. Perhaps this driver's just giving up, but this driver was driving really erratically on surface streets. We are just east of the 405 freeway, just south of Ventura Boulevard, and the driver is putting his hands out. Very good indication this pursuit now is coming to a safe end here. Again, this is the 4,000 block of Woodcliff Road here in Sherman Oaks. Well, that's the thing, Michelle. They don't know who's in the car, and look at him. He has something in his hands. He has a cell phone in his hands. This is normal procedure. They want him to open that door from the outside, throw those keys out if he hasn't done so already, and by all means, if anything is in your hands, throw it on the ground. Officers don't want any problems right now in this situation. He is showing both hands. He is complying. But again, if this is an alleged stolen vehicle, they do not know who that driver is. They may not know, rather, but apparently this driver, after driving erratically dangerous speeds in the San Fernando Valley, nearly missing pedestrians, he is complying to officers right now, and it looks like this pursuit here is coming to a safe conclusion. We do understand there might only be one person in this vehicle. We're going to move News Chopper 4 Alpha to the west a little, just so we can get you a better visual of this driver, but he is backing up to the voice of officers. So fortunately, it looks like this pursuit number 2, again, within minutes of each other, coming to a safe conclusion here. We are in Sherman Oaks, Woodcliff Road, just south of Ventura Boulevard, just east of the 405 freeway.
Oh, no.
We have a suspect running. Oh, this is going to be close.
To watch more heart-stopping car chases happening across Southern California, subscribe here. Thanks for watching. The chase is on.